It's that time again, live on a Wednesday night. I am Coach, and I'm with
Casey.
And we are
Faithletic
The Podcast.
The Podcast.
Like
oh my gosh. Yeah, I just guessed. You cut out there for a second, so I completely guessed when to say me. So hopefully that was decent.
It was decent enough. How you
All
doing,
right,
man?
fair enough.
I'm
good.
On the show in like forever.
It's been a month or so.
At least,
right? So yeah, it's school is busy, man. We are, and it's getting busier. So
in case
here we are.
For the first time, this is Faithletic The Podcast. I'm Coach. I'm with KC. He is remote tonight, and our exclusive remote format. I am here in the beautiful Faithletic Sports Palace Studios. KC is somewhere across America, parts unknown.
Yeah. That's true. You don't need to know where I live. I'm not doxing myself.
Somewhere across the plains. He's got so many favorite teams you could guess. You could,
hey, whoa.
He could be. He could be
why?
He could be in Nebraska. He could be in Iowa. He could be in Kansas City. He could be in Chicago.
I don't understand why we're putting me on blast so early. I get that I haven't been here, but
we're trying to get caught up.
That is quite rude. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, but you're right. There's a lot of teams that I root for, and that's okay. Yeah. But really, it's minimized over the past few years. So
I guess I'm just going to get right into it. Deep cuts right off the bat. You're 0-2. How you feeling right now about your team?
Fine. We got them right where we want them. We're fine.
I don't know if I'd go that far or not, but
I
don't think you're that big of trouble. But
I'm not.
There's concern. There's more concerns you have than being 0-2.
That's because, lamestream media wants to just paint us as we're... Oh, it does. Media, all the sports talk shows, like the Chiefs are dead. Are the Chiefs dead? Are the Chiefs dead?
But there's more concerns with the team than being 0-2, in my opinion. And I watch both games.
Okay, let's really... okay, hold on 1 second. Let's just hold on 1 second.
He's going to get the stats out now.
No. We're gonna play a little game to start with. Okay?
By the way, I think I know why you can't see me and I can't fix it in the middle of the broadcast, but I know what it is. I'm missing a step. Anyway, we'll get to it.
That's right. Okay. Chiefs are 0-2. Yeah, we know it. Yeah, I'm not gonna cry about it. I will shed no tears. Let's have this conversation. Would you rather be an 0-2 Chiefs team or a 2-0 the following teams? Okay. Bills.
Yes.
Would you rather be the Bills or the Chiefs?
Bills right now.
Yeah, I agree. Would you rather be the Chargers or the Chiefs right now?
Chiefs.
Okay. Yep, I agree. Would you rather be the Bengals or the Chiefs right now?
Oh, definitely Chiefs.
Yep. Would you rather be the Colts or the Chiefs right now?
Chiefs, but it's close.
Okay. Eagles, yeah, we're good. They're good. So they're cheaters, but they're good.
Yep. Now you're starting to see my side of it a little bit.
Oh man,
Now you're starting to see complain about the last 3 years.
I have felt rage.
Yeah. When you become a victim of it, it's a little bit different show.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Anyway, go ahead.
So, Niners or the Chiefs?
Chiefs.
I'd rather be the Chiefs. Cardinals, obviously, I'd rather be the Chiefs. The Rams, they're a pretty good football team, but I'm still taking the Chiefs.
That's tight.
In the NFC, the Packers, I think I'd rather be the Packers, to be honest with you. If I have to be honest, and I know you hate the Packers. They're so good right now. They're the best team in the league, to me.
Won't last.
Or the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are tough. I go either way.
Maybe it's personal with me.
Yeah, I know you hate Baker with a passion that consumes your soul.
I can't do it.
To each their own. I like Baker, but that's, you know, that's because I think I don't like people hating on him anymore. I think he just is who he is.
He may, you
And
know,
I
we talked
respect
about
that.
this a month or two ago. He may be changed, and trying to give him benefit of the doubt, but it's hard.
Nah, he hasn't changed. You should have saw his press conference this afternoon.
Was he the same guy he's always is? Always?
Oh yeah, but nah, not really. He's just like, I'm not taking any bleep.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Good for him.
So, because he got up and started yapping when he got hit pretty hard the other night. Yeah, same Baker. And so, take him or leave him, but I'll take him. Not over my quarterback, though. My quarterback is, top tier, one of the best of all time still. So, anyway. Yeah, I'm not, am I happy with 0-2? No. But I think that Charger.
Why don't you pull up their schedule real quick? Let's look.
So I've played the schedule game many times in my brain.
So
already. So I've gone worst case scenario. Okay, I'm going worst case scenario here.
All right.
Well, I guess worst case would be Patrick gets hurt this week, and then we're in trouble.
Worst.
That would be the worst case scenario.
They're out.
Yeah, then we're done. And for a minute. Okay, so all of this knowing that we, are out with Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice. Okay, we got the Giants this weekend.
So 1-2.
Yep. Ravens.
Ooh, where's it
at? At Kansas City.
I'm going to say they win that one, 2-2.
Okay, that's nicer than me because I would say 1-3. But, okay. Jaguars. I think they beat the Jaguars. Lions.
Where's that?
Kansas City. So here's my thought. If we go 2-4 without Rashee Rice, I'm okay with that. We get the Raiders the next week at home. We'll win that game. We're probably looking at 3-4.
Okay.
On worst case scenario. Commanders, I'm not scared of them. I think you're back to 4-4. So right there, we're back to 500. Bills on the road. Nah, no thank you. We're 4-5.
Okay.
Broncos don't scare me. Even at home, I think we win that game. We're back to 5-5. Colts, I think we win that game.
Okay.
And then we go to the Cowboys.
You win that game.
Okay, so we're 7-5.
Yeah.
Texans.
Where's that?
Kansas City.
God, is all our games at home now?
No, I like the Cowboys games on the road.
Yeah.
Bills games on the road. Ravens on the road, or Ravens at home. Yeah.
They'll beat the Texans.
Yeah, and then they get the Chargers the next week at home, not in.
Win that game.
Yeah, Titans on the road.
They'll win that game.
Broncos at home.
Probably win that game.
Raiders on the road.
Probably win that game. Where are they at? 13-5.
Yeah. Yep. That to me is like
keep everybody healthy. That's doable.
And you're still looking. You're still looking at probably winning the division.
Probably. Who's the biggest threat?
Chargers. Broncos don't scare me. I don't like Bo Nix at all.
You got better coaching with the Broncos, though.
Do you?
I think you do. Although I'm a Harbaugh fan, I do like Harbaugh. I know our good friend of the show, former co-host, the Gunslinger's not a big fan, but I don't know why. But
yeah, that Jim Harbaugh is such a.
He's a little funny.
He's just a football guy.
He's funny. He's a funny dude.
He's weird. He's odd. He's just a football guy. He just loves football.
But I like him.
I do too. I like Jim Harbaugh.
I would be okay with him coaching my Cowboys. Although, let's talk about my Cowboys for a second.
Hey, I like Schottenheimer.
I do too. I do too.
Really? I mean, I really do.
They're not the same team. Now, they may have the same results, as I think I said the other day. I don't feel warm and fuzzy about more wins. I do feel better about my team being respectable and not looking stupid. And they look more disciplined. They have less penalties.
He's fired.
Elements.
Well,
yeah, he's got. I mean,
he's actually. I didn't think he had a personality, maybe because I just didn't know him, but he does.
Yeah.
And he had that locker room fired up. He
Man,
had Jerry fired up. Yeah, like I'm like, wait a second. We haven't had a Cowboys
personality
coach with a personality since Parcells. Like that. And maybe that's Jerry's design is like nobody can overshadow me, but now he's 100 years old, and so that's going to be anybody can overshadow.
Though too, because if he becomes bigger than him, then look out. But so I've kind of softened on Jerry a little bit, and I'll tell you why. Because it isn't going to do me any good to fight it. And
so we're just giving up.
Well, look, I in the last few weeks, and last year I kind of had an epiphany. Hey, the NFL is a pretty good product, and I was locked into watching the Cowboys games. I didn't watch any other games, and I was miserable because the Cowboys just looked so idiotic at times, and I lost my zeal for the NFL. And then I started watching other games, and I thought, oh, wait a minute, these are good games. These are fun.
This particular afternoon slate the week 2 was fantastic.
Yes. Even the games I didn't want to see on week 1, it turned out like Buccaneers Falcons. Oh, come on, please get me a better looking game. Or Jets.
Yeah, I was
Jets and who did the Jets play? Steelers? Yeah.
Steelers. The Steelers.
Good games. As much as I didn't want it to be.
Well, and it's funny because I was like, you can't beat, man, I like the Falcons and Buccaneers this year. Like, they're both fun teams. So I get it. Baker is the headliner because, he's Mr. OU. But at the end, I was like, yeah, I kind of like that game, to be honest with you. But, yeah, product's good for the most part, other than the tush push is a awful football play.
Yeah, well, of course it is. and then you figure out they're false starting on every play.
Well, yeah. So I don't. I think it was the first time that they're like, yeah, they're moving every time, and you can't see where the ball is ever. So yeah, we're just going to give you 6 inches, which is all you need, right?
It's got one more year.
Oh, I think this game that happened this past weekend it was the beginning of the end, and I think because it only passed by 2 votes, right? Barely. And I saw a point earlier today. It's like I think if they actually wouldn't have won the Super Bowl, they would have banned that play. But everybody else is like, well, they won, so we're not going to back down because they won. Yeah. Like, that looks bad on us that the rest of the league's like
changing the rules because the Cowboys won 3 out.
I know. I get it. I get it. It wasn't a catch.
But anyway,
but it was, right? Yeah. Dez caught the ball. Justice for Dez forever.
Doesn't change history though. But yeah, I'm kind of softened on Jerry just a little, and because it isn't going to do any good to fight it anyway. And look, I see why he didn't want to pay Michael Parsons. I get it, and I don't know if I would have either. Truthfully, I don't know if I would have.
What bizarro world am I living in right now?
Well, why would you pay him and lock up all your future money?
Because he's the generational player.
He is, but it didn't make any difference last year. Didn't make any difference the year before. They didn't, they didn't even make the playoffs last year. You got to have a future, and you're going to lock your future. He's already been down that road. He did it with Dion. He locked his future up. So I just don't. I think he had PTSD because he saw what paying Dion astronomical amount of money. Hey, look, if Micah would have agreed to what they agreed to in the offseason, I would have been okay with it. But he kept his agent kept upping the ante. And
I don't know. I
think Jerry's like, we agreed on this, and now you're reneging on me, and now you're working me, and just go. And I don't really have a problem with that, truthfully.
Yeah, I get your point, but if somebody were to trade, it's like, let's just trade Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Would you have paid Patrick? Now, look, I know he's a franchise guy, but would you have paid him the next 5 years to lock up all your draft picks and not been able to re-sign anybody? Just because he would have still sold tickets because it's Patrick, but you got to really think about your future.
Choose somebody else.
Well, I choose somebody else because he is as big a deal in Dallas as Patrick Mahomes is in Kansas City. He was that impactful of a player.
Well, yes and no. Well, yes, but so.
But it's amazing.
I don't know.
When he plays for the Packers, he can draw holding penalties. So, couldn't even draw a holding penalty when he played for the Cowboys.
Yeah, I see your point, but I'm not trading Patrick away.
Well, I wouldn't either.
But, no, I think but I think Tyreek is actually a better explanation.
Well, you did though.
For that, yeah, and we didn't want to get tied up in his money, so I understand it.
Yeah, I don't blame him for not paying him. I would have been okay with paying him at what they originally agreed to. But,
well, I just won't sign with Jerry Jones. But
yeah, well, okay. Look, I don't even know if I'm signed with him. I just say I'm just softened up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think that Schottenheimer's going to win just because Schottenheimer's has personality. Does that mean they're going to win more games than I initially thought? Maybe one more. It's not going to be. I figured 9-8, 8-9, 10-7, maybe. But I don't even know. There's still He's still got that 6-game stretch in November, December. That's absolutely, it's
daunting.
Oh my God! You got
That's why I feel about our schedule right now, and it's like they initially were not going to suspend Rashee Rice until later in the year because they know how hard this schedule is for the Chiefs right off the bat, which just tells you what is the NFL doing in a lot of ways. But I can't answer that question.
So the owners are so full.
Yeah, part of me believes that. It's all the whole world's motivated by money right now, so whatever. Who cares?
True.
Maybe that's a nihilist behavior right now, but that's all right.
So let's shift away from football for a second. And so I asked you a question a month or so ago. I don't know if you ever answered or not. Have you watched Unreal on Netflix yet?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I don't know if we can have that discussion or not, though. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
Yeah. I know what it is. I have feelings about the WWE right now that they've upset me.
What'd they do?
Oh, having the WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, I didn't know that. This year?
Next year. Not a fan of that decision at all.
That's a money thing all day.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
in the first place that you're gonna first of all, the problem with Saudi Arabia is they're the ones pushing the narrative of what they want to have happen there. Every show that has happened,
Oh my gosh.
they're the ones that have said, well, we want Goldberg to win and we be there and we want him to win. When nobody else did, it's like money talks. So, yeah. So they're the ones pushing the narrative. And they, the women's wrestlers, they have to wear full gear all the time, which, whatever, they've figured a way to do that. But it's like, your biggest event, which, by the way, London should be the first one that it's not on U. If it's not on U.S. soil, London should be the place where it is.
Agree.
Like 100%. And so, for it to be there, like, I don't know if I can get on board with that. Like, it's sport. It's just, it's not good. There's a whole lot of politics that I don't want to get into at all right now. But like, it's not good.
Well, so let's go back to Unreal for a second.
Yeah, talk to me.
I enjoyed the series, but I didn't like what I saw. Does that make sense?
So let me guess. So what I'm guessing or gathering is you liked the access, like that was enjoyable, but maybe the way that it works behind the scenes is not great.
See that.
Okay.
I for what does it do? And look, here I go into my soapbox. What does it do to the business to expose it like they did? And look, I know everybody knows, but I don't think they knew how in depth this was. And
sure,
I didn't. It's so unorganic. But I was entertained. I was kind of fascinated, but I didn't like what I saw.
So, upholding the standards of kayfabe
Yes,
a little bit.
A little.
Which, I mean, that's true, but it's like
it's dead.
Now I think the problem is with this is like you're working into like yourself into a shoot.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, or a shoot. Yeah, they're shooting to work like the Seth Rollins deal.
Yeah.
Since they have that access, they have to find a different way to uphold kayfabe.
Yeah.
I thought that part was brilliant. It's like we've seen Seth go on every show, every behind the scene thing. He tore his ACL. It's another injury. He's going to be out for months. Going on Rich Eisen's show with crutches and everything, and milking that sucker for all it's worth, and then like pulls one of the greatest swerves in recent memory.
Yeah.
I dug that part of it.
So that part wasn't covered in Unreal. It was
okay.
The whole Cena turning on Cody. There were other angles too. It's a little old. I mean, it was last year, but it just behind the scene. You see it. I mean, it already happened, so it's not like you're finding out about it before it happened. They're telling you how behind the scenes how it developed and what they're going to do and how they're going to say it and the timing of sending people into the run-ins, which has probably always been there. I just don't necessarily want to see it. I don't want to know all that. I don't want to know. I want to. It's kind of like a TV show, right? I mean, you know, it's it's scripted, but you don't really want to know behind the scenes ahead of time. You don't want to know it's. I guess I don't know. It's just.
Well.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out of both sides of my mouth, but I just.
It feels wrong.
It does feel wrong.
it's almost like, do we really want to know what goes on at Santa's workshop if that was the thing?
I don't know if I don't know. And I don't know. And then and I thought the whole backstage gorilla position thing was a little cheesy, corny. You know, like they all show up back there and they're all hugging and crying, and it's like,
right.
But you hate each other. I mean, look, I'm not saying that they're not all get along, but there's some egos back there. And I know for a fact there's egos back there, and I almost feel like you're just doing that because the camera's there. If you're going to show me behind the scenes how it developed, then make it organic and make it real. Don't pre-manufacture this show behind the show, and it just didn't feel real. The part where they were all hugging and kissing and all this stuff just seemed a little over the top to me.
So, okay. That would be my question then, is, I mean, I understand that there's egos, but at the end of the day, it's like,
it's a job.
Yeah. I mean, you still had all those guys going out with each other all the time back in the day, but they'll tell you in kayfabe they hated those guys. Yeah. Like, even not in kayfabe, like, I didn't like that guy. Yeah. But I think that's to uphold the business. Yeah. So, seeing that through the transparency of all that, that's a little bit messed up. I don't really need to know who's friends with who actually. Yeah. Right? So I see it that way. Of like, that's a little like.
It didn't seem. It seemed like it was coerced.
But also by the same token, it's like wrestling it's at the end of the day, it's like if we realize and you move it behind the curtain, it's like this is a partnership. You're dance partners, for lack of a better term. Like, you are working together while you're working against each other. Like, that's the whole thing. So you have to build trust, and so seeing that trust is maybe not the worst thing, but it still feels weird.
Do you think, like, during, let's call it, the heyday of Crockett Promotions was late 80s, right? So, Flair, Magnum TA, the Road Warriors, Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express, Nikita Koloff. Do you think they got that in depth on planning everything the way it worked out, or they just figured it out in the ring?
Depended on the person. Yeah. I mean, really, when you go back to it, it's like Macho wanted everything planned beforehand.
In the WWE or WWF.
Right. But what I'm saying is Ric Flair. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Ric Flair wanted to call it in the ring.
Yep. Most of the old guys did.
Yeah.
I can tell you, Dory Funk Jr. never called all that crap out before the match. They figured it out in the ring. They might have known how it was going to end, but everything was told. The story was told in the ring, and I just feel like that now they're being told how to tell the story as you go. And it just seems, I don't know. It coming from an old school hardliner, 70s wrestling guy, it's just hard to stomach. But
no, I get it.
I was entertained.
Right. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm turning off my camera, but I'll be right back. Okay. Just give me, I'm still here. I'm still audio live.
Okay.
No, but I'm with, I understand how it might feel.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
I thought I was getting ready to lose.
Nope, I'm good.
No, on my end, I thought I was getting ready to lose. Reconnect.
Power. We were both shifting at the same time.
Yes. There we go. Okay. It says I'm disconnected now. It says I'm reconnected. Okay. We're good.
All right. Good.
Anything to do with you, but good.
Okay.
Anyway, we can move past it. I mean, and then I saw the series on Mystery McMahon, which I just kind of wished I hadn't watched it.
Because it's
not a good person.
No, nope. He's pretty bad. like, is rough. And it's actually, I think, worse than what the documentary says. That's just what the documentary could find and prove.
Well, they said that at the end of it, or in one of the episodes, they said he had been found. Certain things had been found on him that had been found after we did this, we edited this, or whatever. So it wasn't. They didn't cover any of that, but it's whatever.
And Bill Simmons is a big wrestling guy, but he's also he's a reporter first, and so, I get it. I didn't but I knew all that stuff about him.
Yeah,
I knew he was a bad guy.
I kind of did too. I didn't know a little bit about I didn't know very much about his childhood stuff. That I didn't know that he wasn't even around his dad for the first 12 years. And then I didn't know all the details of how he bought the company out. Anyway, it was some stuff I didn't, historically, I didn't really know, but whatever.
No, I've thought about moving over to watching some AEW.
I don't know if it's any better, man.
I don't know. I don't know either.
I'm not entertained by it, truthfully.
I do like the CM Punk, AJ Lee, Seth, Becky storyline. I think that's been fun. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to quit the W. I'm going when it comes to Oklahoma City.
When is it?
I think it's November. October or November. But
might let me know when the date is. I don't know
sure.
if I can go or not. I don't know if I want to. But
yeah.
Anyway, so college football.
Yeah, I have lots of feelings about college football. Where do you want me to begin?
Well, biggest surprise on the good side.
Miami.
Okay. On the win side.
I knew they were good. I didn't know they were that good.
Yeah.
They got that, I can't remember his name, the young freshman kid, the wide receiver that's just a baller. They're really good. They're a good football team. Wasn't surprised by Georgia Tech at all. I really have liked their quarterback the past couple of years. Haynes King, not surprised by them, and I'm glad that they're living up to kind of their hype.
Okay.
And beating Clemson, who I don't think is a good football team at all.
Look like it.
No. They're trying to tell me that Cade Klubnik is this awesome quarterback, and I'm like, I don't see it. Never have saw it, don't see it. I'm trying to think who else has really surprised me in a positive way. I mean, Georgia's as good as... No, Oklahoma. Oklahoma has been really good. Yeah. But I think so, too.
I don't... Probably my anti-OU-ism probably makes me say this. I don't know if we know for sure yet or not, though. Because I don't think Michigan's very good, and no one else they played is very good. So are they really that good? And you know how the OU hype machine always is every year. When they win 3 games in a row, they think they're,
I don't think Michigan's that bad. I think they just had a freshman quarterback that struggled. So I don't know. I think John Mateer is the real deal.
He's pretty good.
The quarterback. I think he's the real.
He needs to learn to throw the ball.
For sure, but he also can just I'm just gonna guess who's down there. I'm gonna wing it, and then I'm gonna.
He might actually be a baller.
And then I'm gonna run the ball too when I need to. And they have, by their running back Jaden Ott was a beast. In California, and he's kind of went away. I'm trying to think if there's anybody. Nebraska's been good.
Didn't they lose?
No.
They haven't?
They're 3-0.
Okay, wow. I didn't know that.
Yep. They're 3-0, and they played a cupcake.
Who's their coach? Matt Rule?
Matt Rule.
Yeah, he's good.
I like him.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
Yep. As far as like negative surprise, like Notre Dame being 0-2 and still ranked, doesn't surprise me because I think they're a really good football team. But
I do too.
They need to go. Now they have to go almost undefeated if they really want a playoff shot.
Yeah.
Like I said, Clemson, Florida. Florida's in trouble. Florida's in big trouble. Billy Napier, if he loses another game, they might fire him mid-season. They already UCLA fired Deshaun Foster this week.
Yeah. Who else got fired? Another one.
Who?
Another college team fired their coach.
Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
I can't. Brent. No, it's not McKee. It's James. No, not James Steichen. What's his name? Anyway, yeah, he was a first-time coach, and they're like
the former Tulsa coach is their interim right now.
Oh, interesting.
Philip Montgomery.
Yeah, they're an interesting school for sure. But yeah, I think Florida is. I love DJ Lagway, and he's looked. I don't know how you recover from a 5-interception game. It's near impossible to recover from that. That's a career-altering. Gundy, what do you think? Is he gone after this season?
I don't know.
Is he going to find another way to deflect?
I think a lot of it depends on how he responds, but I've got mixed emotions. You know, I'm a Gundy fan. I don't really want a short-term guy. I would just rather stick with Gundy than get a guy for 3 years and he's on somewhere else. So if they could get a guy like Zach Robinson who might stay for 5 to 10 years, I think they need a 5-year commitment from somebody. Then I might. Look, I guess you're asking me, what does he survive the year? I think it's up to him.
That's what I'm asking.
I think it's up to him. And
I don't think he has that much.
If he's ready to go, then he'll go. And if he isn't, I don't know if you can get him out or not, unless they just go like 1-10.
I don't think he has that much of a leash.
He may not. I don't know.
To go out and get that, beat that
bad. I don't know if there's anybody that'll fight him, though, is there? They got enough? Do they have enough?
I think boosters are going to be upset.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he complained all last year they don't have the money to build a roster. Yeah. He gets 44 transfers in this year, so he builds the roster himself, and you put a product out there that gets you beat by Oregon, who is one of the best teams in the country, by 60. Like, I understand that, but you're a Power 4 school that just got your butt kicked. And then after last season, after having Ollie Gordon the year before just run over everybody, and it's like what happened to your play calling? I don't know. And he keeps trying to.
I'm at a loss because
he's the best coach that they've ever had in the school history.
I know.
It's like it's. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's like it's firing Saban.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, I'm not saying it is Saban, but he brought you the most success nationally.
Yeah.
That you ever had consistently for near 20 years at this point. I get why you'd not want to pull the trigger, but he's not like, if Kirk Ferentz started going 4-8 consistently and middling out, I would say, yeah, it's time, Kirk. It's time for you to go. As much as we thank you and love you. And I guess the question that I have to ask, especially in college football, is if I get rid of this guy, who do I have that I really think can do better? Like, and I still think Gundy right now I don't think that he's as hip as he thinks he is with the kids.
Yeah, maybe.
And
not as he used to be.
No. I think his video of I'm a man, I'm 40 actually worked and helped them for a lot of years. Yeah. But now a lot of these kids weren't even born, or barely born when that video was made.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Hi, girlie. Sadie came to say hi during the show.
Yeah. I'm surprised Gracie hasn't been here yet.
Look at her. She's down. She's hanging out. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Look, at this point, I'm kind of indifferent with Gundy. I do. If he doesn't show more than what he showed against Oregon, it's time. If I don't see a rebound, then I'm probably in favor of let's cut our losses.
I say give him another Big 12 schedule. See what happens. Maybe we're crazy, and
look at who they going to win. Who they going to beat though? I don't even know if they're going to win Friday night, Kyle.
Who they play?
Tulsa.
I'm
not convinced they're going to beat Tulsa.
But
they're on our games of the week, but I doubt that I'm going to pick against them. I'm still kind of indifferent, but I'm not convinced. If
that's your measuring stick, that says everything.
I just don't know if they can beat them or not. I don't know if they will beat them. I know they can. I just don't know if they will. If it's a close game, they're going to lose.
They might. I'm really interested in that. Actually, I keep an eyeball.
Yeah, they play Friday
night. Yeah, they're not going to be. Kansas is good this year.
Who they
so you're not going to beat Kansas. Not going to beat Tech. Not going to beat Utah.
Not going to beat.
They might. What's that?
They ain't going to beat Baylor.
They're not going to beat Baylor. No. Nope. Now, Kansas, they might catch Kansas State. Kansas State got cursed when they went over to Dublin. So maybe that's the one. Arizona showed they're pretty good. They're not going to beat Iowa State. Iowa State's a playoff team.
I think it was sad 2 years ago. That scheduler, they would have been 12-1, 11-1, whatever, 10-2, 2 years ago. The schedule they have in the Big 12 now.
They might, yeah, and really I think that's what's really frustrating is
you should have been top of the heap.
Yeah, you had OU and Texas leave,
and you're
this was your
number 3 team.
Yes, this was your chance.
Now.
Yep, this was your chance.
I don't know. It's almost like Indy said, we're just gonna peruse through this and won't even have to show up and. We'll be top 2 in the league every year.
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like to me. It doesn't even seem like he cares anymore.
It's starting to feel that way, yeah.
It seems like he wants to collect a paycheck.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to live and die with the transfer portal, and if you don't, you lose.
You're not going to change nothing.
I don't know. There's a lot of...
maybe Saban didn't want to deal with it either.
There's a lot... Yeah, and rightly so. It's like... Yeah. It's hard to find your footing when you've done a thing a certain way for so long. And I get it. They don't have the university money that OU does. Now you never will. It just won't happen. All right. And so you have to guess where it's like Baylor's going to get, they have a really high, they have a group of donors that really do pay up, and so they're going to get better.
Here's a question.
Utah football is going to keep getting better.
Here's a question for you. Is SMU have a better talent pool than OSU?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me take that back. I think they have the same talent pool. It's North Texas and Oklahoma. Right?
I don't know if it's good right
now. I think SMU is better, and they have to because I think the ACC is tougher.
What's tougher?
The ACC. because SMU's in the ACC.
Yeah, it's a bit tougher than Big 12, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I keep forgetting
And
SMU's in the ACC because it's like, what? Yeah, I guess they are.
Yeah, they got also money from a
There's
lot of
money.
donors. Yeah, I mean, Clark.
Dude. That's another one. Like that almost relates back to the catch, right? Or the Des catch. Like
Yeah.
it was really a catch. Well, if you go back to SMU in the '80s, it's all legal now.
It's 100% true, and so they've always
what they would be like today if they had
right.
talent. Oh my gosh.
They like so. I mean, Clark Hunt went to SMU, the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs. You don't think money's filtering in that way?
Yeah.
Through him and literal NFL money, because that's his father basically started the NFL, like making money off the trademark Super Bowl. Yeah, he's got plenty of money.
Yeah.
Like,
all right. Any other sports news to talk about before we get? Tell me who top teams in baseball are right now. Who's the best in the American League? Who's the best in the National League?
Dodgers.
Okay.
Yankees.
Okay.
Same old. I would say.
Phillies.
Yeah, Phillies are good. Okay. So I've really just watched Royals
in the National League. Who's the other in the American? I saw the Cubs.
Mariners are good.
Okay.
I think your division leaders are the Mariners, the Blue Jays. So it's not the Yankees. Blue Jays. It's Detroit. Detroit's pretty good too.
Tigers.
Yeah, Tigers. Royals are they're streaky, so they like won 10 games in a row and then like lost 10 games in a row. So we're sitting at 500.
Ohio State won the NCAA football championship last year.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have to look at the Guardians. I guess that would be it, right? Ohio.
Yeah. If you're going by that theory.
Now, if you're going by who won the Super Bowl last year, it'd be the Phillies.
So.
Phillies.
And that is a real possibility.
Don't dismiss the same town. State.
Winning cures all theory.
Yep.
Okay. I mean,
ready for picks?
Sure.
I did not even tally. We'll just call this week 1 because I didn't even tally from 2 weeks ago, and I didn't even do them last week because I was hopped up and I didn't feel good, so I didn't even put.
We've had a lot going on.
So we'll just call this week 1 of you and I stuff.
Okay.
So first game in college this week, I've got Michigan at Nebraska. I'll start out. I didn't know Nebraska was 3-0, but I'm still going with Michigan in this game.
Well, I'm going Nebraska, and I know it will go poorly, so it's gonna be great.
All right.
It's gonna thoroughly disappoint me. I thought about going up for that game. Yeah, we had a whole plan with uncles and stuff like that, and that fell through, unfortunately.
Sorry.
But no, it's good. So I'm interested in that game. I'm gonna go watch it with my good friend Kevin Benedict. So that'll be fun.
Oh, he's a Michigan guy.
He is a Michigan guy. Yep.
What time is that game?
I believe it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll miss some of it.
Big noon Saturday.
Next game up, SMU Mustangs versus the TCU Horned Frogs at TCU. I'll let you take that.
Oh, a little bit of a rivalry there.
Yes,
that's a good game. But I like Sonny Dykes against North Carolina, so I'm going to go TCU.
I am going to agree with you, being the home team.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the spread on it is like 2.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with TCU there.
All right, Texas Tech at Utah. This should be a good one.
Oh, that is a good one. I think I'm gonna go Tech.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Utah. But it wouldn't surprise me if Tech did win. I wouldn't totally disagree with you.
Might be one of the years, I think.
Could be.
People are trying to ban tortillas in the Big 12, so that might spur them on.
That could. Auburn at OU. I'll take this one first. I'm going, as much as it pains me to do so, I'm going with OU at home.
I will never, ever root for Auburn football, so yes, OU.
Battle of the OU quarterbacks because Jackson Arnold is starting for the Auburn Tigers, the War Eagle.
Yep. All right. I'll choose OU any day of the week against Auburn.
And then the final collegiate game. And look, there was not a lot of great games to pick from this week. I was kind of like, what? I don't like it. There was just, there were a few here and there, but I couldn't see anything that just, kind of had that warm and fuzzy feel. So I threw Tulsa and OSU in there for our final game.
I'll go Pokes.
Yeah, me too. Although it wasn't just totally so shocking me to see them lose. Okay, the NFL, not for long. We've got Houston at Jacksonville.
That's a toss-up.
I know.
I'm going to go Jacksonville. They've been kind of frisky, I would say.
As much as I like Houston and C.J. Stroud, I'm going to put Jacksonville just because I know. All right, Detroit at Baltimore. I'll just say Baltimore.
Ooh, that's another one, man. 2-1-1 teams that had tripped up week one. Put 52 points on Chicago. How dare I ever have any hope for them this year? That was silly. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Baltimore.
Yeah, that's not that big. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, okay. And then Kansas City at New York Giants.
Kansas City.
Yeah, me too. I agree. Denver at the Los Angeles Chargers.
I don't want to pick either of those teams particularly. Chargers.
I'm going to pick Denver.
Have fun.
And then the final game, the Dallas Cowboys against your Chicago Bears at Soldier Field.
Cowboys by 100.
Yeah, I like Dallas too.
I think the last time that they played, it was 48-0, and it's probably going to be the same.
When's the last time you and I watched a game together, by the way?
Yep, and it would be the same result this week. Yep. I think that's how bad the Cowboys are, or I'm sorry, the Bears. With respect to Ben Johnson this week, it's like, yeah, we're not a championship team at practice right now. Our habits suck, is basically what he said.
What sucks?
He said our habits right now in practice. No, they're habits. Well, that would be a problem. We went back to Gale Sayers helmets. That would be a problem.
Well, their expectations were a bit high for this year.
Right, but rightfully so. It's like you have this offensive guru that you think maybe you have some pieces in place, and they're like Caleb shows glimpses of greatness. Like their first drive has been incredible, but anything outside of that, those first planned 15 plays have been ugly. They've been terrible.
I'm not a fan of Caleb Williams. I don't see it. I don't know. How do you feel about J.J. McCarthy?
I think he stinks.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, okay, so the week one awesome fourth quarter comeback against the Bears, and now we kind of see who the Bears really are. So they weren't even that good. And last week it was not good at all. Like, I think he's a gamer. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I think he's a gamer, and maybe he'll figure it out.
He's got some moxie.
But he's got weapons too.
Yeah.
Like, use them. You have the best wide receiver in football.
Yeah.
Use him.
Yeah. Well, I like him, and I like the way he just stuck with it against the Bears. And he didn't have a great week. He's out this week, I think, too. So I think they've got. Can you remember his
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see then
Yeah.
how they perform without him. So,
Okay, that's our games of the week. This is our Casey and I's official week 1 of the NFL season. We are really going to try to be here every week during football season. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull it off or not, but we're going to try. Being the fact that I have this remote setup now makes it easier on KC and maybe my schedule as well. But we're going to try to hit as much as we can every week on our predictions. Would you like to just fill people in on who we are? And I've got a devotion here ready to go.
yes, we are Faithletic The Podcast. We're here we try, like we said, every other week or every week, and we really try to stay consistent with that during the football season. We take this idea of faith and mixing it with sports because we both are followers of Jesus. So we think that's probably is the most important thing in our lives. So we have taken those two things, and we always like to end our show with a devotion at the end of it that we like to call Daily at the Cross. And so, getting handed over to my friend Dan.
So, this one is called Weapons of Hope. And with all the turmoil going on in our country the last couple of weeks, I thought maybe something of hope would be encouraging. And we all deal with turmoil, and we all deal with inner turmoil. So I thought maybe this would kind of help people. So here we go. Inner turmoil can be very real and hard to manage. Nevertheless, God offers hope in turmoil, offers hope amid turmoil through the weapons of praise and thanksgiving. When we're feeling down, we always find reasons to praise God. If we feel threatened by our circumstances, God grants us the weapons of praise. It is difficult to remain downcast when you practice thanksgiving. Giving thanks to God allows Him to be the the lifter of our heads. Being down and out does not mean it is over. Being down is temporary, and better days are on us on the horizon. Praise makes things more pleasant and more pleasant in the meantime. Defeat is often deceptive, and it wants us to come to an agreement with it. We must remember that in Christ we are already more than conquerors. King David reminded us that sometimes we have to encourage ourselves to hope was not automatic. He had to tell us his soul to hope in God. The encouraging words you need are already inside of you. What do you need to tell yourself in your sadness and turmoil? Kindness and sadness is two different things. Sadness is feeling, but hope involves action. Encourage yourself in the Lord through praise and thanksgiving. This comes from Psalms 42:11. Why are you cast down, O my soul, and why you are in turmoil within me? Hope in God, for shall again praise Him in salvation and my God. Psalms 42:11. Find hope and praise in the Lord. Praise and thanksgiving are my weapons of hope. As often as possible today, express your gratitude to God. It's all within ourselves. We have to find it.
Yep. It's all about just human connection and
Be around people.
connecting back to, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Be around people. Be around, have community. Everybody probably somewhere has community that they can find. Whether it's their church, or it's their family, it's their work, it's having friends over. Find community.
Yep. And I mean, I think you and I are a great example of this.
Yes.
I don't think we see eye to eye politically.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's about caring for each other and caring for your neighbor.
Absolutely.
I think that's one thing right now with there's an intentional trying to divide us as people.
Yes. It's the enemy.
And yeah, I think that's yep, and I think that's what's happening.
Yep, agreed.
And so we need to get back to the basics of caring for our neighbors and caring for our friends. So that's all I'm going to say on that matter.
Good point. Well said,
Yep.
sir. All right.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Stay hopeful. Find time to reflect. Find time to spend some time maybe in the Bible, in prayer. And remember, God loves you. All right. I am Coach, and I'm with
KC.
And we are
Faithletic The Podcast.
Thanks for joining us.